missiles, tanks, fighter jets. Today, we break down the exact weapons Venezuela would deploy in a war against the United States. This is Iron Shield. Let's start with the ground forces. Their mission is holding the line. T-72B-1V main battle tank. The backbone. Venezuela's heaviest armored fist. Armed with a 125mm smoothbore gun and wrapped in explosive reactive armor, this tank isn't built for open-field duels. It's designed for defensive ambushes. MX-30V, the Sprinter, modernized French tanks that trade armor for speed. They use their high mobility to flank U.S. columns and attack from unexpected directions where the heavier T-72s cannot go. Scorpion 90, the Aluminum Assassin, a British-made light tank made of aluminum. It is incredibly fast and light enough to travel over soft swamp mud where heavy U.S. tanks would sink. Armed with a 90mm gun that can destroy armored carriers easily. MX-13C90, the Ambush Predator, an older French light tank with a distinctive oscillating turret. Small enough to hide inside buildings or dense brush, it serves as a mobile sniper against infantry and light vehicles. BMP-3 Infantry Fighting Vehicle, the Spear Escort. This is one of the most heavily armed IFVs in the world. With a 100mm gun, a 30mm autocannon, and anti-tank missiles, it allows Venezuelan infantry to fight tanks and helicopters simultaneously. VN-16 Amphibious Light Tank, the Swamp King, the fastest amphibious tank in the world. Armed with a 105mm cannon, it attacks from the rivers and mangroves, striking where U.S. forces least expect it. BTR-80A Armored Personnel Carrier, the Mover, fast, wheeled, and reliable. Its job is to rapidly transport troops across roads. It is the perfect tool for hit-and-run defense tactics. VN-1, the Marine Taxi, a modern Chinese 8x8 platform, heavily armored and amphibious, allowing troops to fight effectively in the open ocean. VN-4 Rhinoceros, the City Fighter, a Chinese-built armored vehicle designed for the concrete jungle. In an invasion, these will be used for internal security and urban ambushes. Dragoon 300, the Patroller, a versatile American-built wheeled vehicle. Venezuela uses different variants for command, transport, and fire support. Simple to maintain and rugged enough for the long war. V-100 Commando, the River Rat, a legendary amphibious armored car from the Vietnam era. It still serves in Venezuela because of its boat-like hull, perfect for navigating the thousands of miles of river delta. EE-11 Urutu, the Jungle Bus, a Brazilian-made 6x6 carrier, famous for its extreme durability in the rainforest. It serves as the mechanic's dream, reliable transport when logistics break down. Tayuna, the Insurgent, Venezuela's indigenous military vehicle, built locally, ensuring the army has thousands of mobile platforms for guerrilla tactics even if a blockade cuts off foreign supplies. Next is the helicopter fleet, close air support and rapid transport. MiL-Me-35M2 Hind, the flying tank, heavily armored and armed with twin 23mm cannons. It provides crushing close air support, raining fire on infantry caught in the open. MiL-Me-26 Halo, the Lifter, the largest helicopter in the world. It can lift an entire armored vehicle or 90 troops at once, allowing rapid redeployment behind U.S. lines. S-532 Cougar, the Storm Rider, French-built transports capable of flying in tropical storms that ground other aircraft. They ensure special forces can deploy regardless of the weather. Next is the drone fleet, the asymmetric eyes in the sky. Mohajer 6, the Assassin, Iranian combat drones carrying precision-guided bombs. They give the army a cheap way to target U.S. fuel depots without risking a pilot. NSU-200, the Stealth Wing, a flying wing drone based on Iranian technology, designed to penetrate radar coverage and conduct deep surveillance on naval fleets. Orlan 10, the Swarm, small Russian surveillance drones that operate in groups. They act as spotters for artillery, jamming communications, and locating U.S. troops. Next is the air defense, the strategy of denying the sky. S-300VM Anti-2500, the Shield, Venezuela's most dangerous asset, capable of engaging aircraft and cruise missiles at extreme ranges to create a massive no-fly zone. Buk M2 Medium-Range SAM, the Interceptor, designed to hunt what the S-300 misses. It targets low-flying aircraft and smart bombs, filling the critical gap in the radar net. JY-27 Wide Mat Radar, the Ghost Hunter, a massive Chinese radar system capable of detecting low observable stealth aircraft. It is the primary warning system against US F-22s and B-2 bombers. Pechora 2M, the Survivor, old Soviet tech, modernized for today's war. Highly mobile and difficult to suppress, ideal for setting up air defense traps. MX-13 Rafaga, the drone shredder, a self-propelled anti-aircraft gun with twin 40mm cannons. It creates a wall of lead to shred low-flying helicopters and drones that get too close to the tank columns. Zu-23 and Igli-S, the last line, portable weapons that make the treetops dangerous. Distributed to thousands of troops, ensuring that low-altitude flight is a nightmare for the invader. Moving on to the Air Force, strike hard and survive. Su-30 Mk2 multi-role fighter. The crown jewel. Armed with long-range missiles and anti-ship weapons, the Su-30 exists to threaten the U.S. fleet before they even reach the shore. F-16A Fighting Falcon. The veteran. Older American jets used primarily for patrol. In a conflict, they would fly limited, high-speed strike missions to disrupt landing forces. K-8 Karakoram. The budget striker. Light jets used for ground attack and counterinsurgency, swarming low to harass enemy ground troops. Embraer EMB 312 Tucano. The jungle hunter, flying low and slow, using the naked eye to spot special forces hiding in the rainforest canopy where radar cannot see. Shangxi Y-8, the mule, a Chinese-built transport plane essential for logistics. It moves ammunition and supplies to remote jungle bases that are inaccessible by road. Next up, missiles and rockets, the capability to strike back. BM-30 Smerch, the area killer, capable of saturating massive areas with cluster munitions. One volley can wipe out an entire staging area from 90 kilometers away. FAR 5, the long-reach, Iranian heavy artillery rockets. Known for their massive warheads, they provide strategic deep strike capabilities to hit U.S. logistics hubs far behind the front lines. LAR-160, the rapid-fire, Israeli-designed rocket launchers mounted on light tank chassis. They offer high mobility and rapid reloading for shoot-and-scoot attacks. SR-5, the sniper, advanced Chinese guided rocket systems. These can snipe high-value targets like radar stations from a safe distance with extreme precision. 2S-19 MSTAS, the Thunder, a massive self-propelled howitzer that shoots and moves instantly. It delivers 152mm shells with pinpoint accuracy. 2S-23 Nona SVK, the mobile mortar, a heavy 120mm mortar mounted on a wheeled chassis. It moves with the infantry convoys, providing instant indirect fire support to suppress enemy bunkers. KH-31 and KH-35 anti-ship missiles. The Coast Guard, air-launched and sea-skimming, designed to threaten U.S. naval vessels operating near Venezuelan waters. Next is the infantry weapons, the soldier's tools, AK-103 assault rifle, the Standard, the modern Russian Kalashnikov used by every Venezuelan soldier. Reliable, punchy, and rugged, it ensures infantry has superior firepower compared to standard insurgent militias. Catatumbo Sniper Rifle, the Resistance, a domestically produced sniper rifle named after the eternal lightning storms of Venezuela. It allows guerrillas to engage targets from long distances. FNFAL Rifle, the militia's choice. Millions of these battle rifles are held in reserve. In a total war scenario, they will be issued to the civilian militia for national defense. 9M133 Cornet E, the tank killer, a laser-guided missile capable of penetrating the armor of a US M1 Abrams tank from a distance. RPG-7, the equalizer, ubiquitous and deadly. In an urban environment, these will be fired from every window and rooftop against US convoys. Finally, naval defense, coastal denial tactics, Type 209 submarine, the silent killer, diesel-electric submarines that are incredibly quiet. Their primary mission is to lay mines and ambush surface ships near the coast. Guaycari class, Avant 2200, the stealth patrol, modern Spanish-built ships with stealth features. They are the most advanced vessels in the fleet, capable of extended patrols and helicopter operations. Mariscal Sucre class frigates, the Sentinels, armed with surface-to-air missiles and naval guns. They serve as the first line of defense for the coastline. Capana class LST, the heavy lifter, large landing ships designed to move tanks and battalions by sea. They allow Venezuela to reinforce threatened beaches with heavy armor. Zolfagar fast attack craft, the Wolf Pack, Iranian-designed speedboats armed with missiles. They operate in swarms, attempting to overwhelm isolated U.S. Navy vessels.